You like money? I like money. We're going to make some of it together with the best bets in the Big 12 this week. This is Locked On Big 12.
You are Locked On Big 12, your daily podcast on the Big 12 Conference. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
There is football today. Let's pick every game in the Big 12 this weekend, and there will be some doozies. I can tell you the exact score of each of them, and I will not be wrong. This is Locked On Big 12.
You are Locked On Big 12, your daily podcast on the Big 12 Conference. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome into Locked On Big 12. I'm Drake Toll from America's #1 Big 12 podcast, Locked On Big 12. Thank you for making this show your first listen every single day. Let's do it. Let's pick every game in the Big 12 this week, and we start today. Colorado and Houston will square off. This game is tonight, and I have the winner here. I have the winner fairly confidently. I think we're going to see the Houston Cougars not upset, but defend their home turf as 5.5-point favorites, 58% chance of victory per ESPN against Colorado. I think they defend their home turf and get it done against the Buffs. If you hit subscribe, I get to keep my job. Here's the reason why. Colorado is starting out a brand new quarterback, Ryan Staub, who I'm not sure if Deion Sanders, who I think is a great head coach, and I laud him as a head coach. I believe that he is the answer for Colorado still. I don't know if he knew that Ryan Staub was really on the roster until this week. He's like, hey, dang. We got Ryan Staub here, and he's going to start against one of the best defenses in the country. Houston, number 2 against the pass, number 14 against the rush. That is elite. Willie Fritz has a dang good squad in Houston this year. Give me the Cougars to come out on. Arizona looks solid. They looked great the last couple of weeks against teams that also look decent, maybe, question mark. They're good enough, number 8 pass defense in the country, analytically and efficiency-wise, to help at least somewhat shut down Avery Johnson. If that's the case, Kansas State is 117 in the nation running the football offensively. That is bad. Those two things parlayed together, I'm going to go with Arizona getting the victory here. I do think this game creeps up a little bit into that same range that the Kansas State's been playing, or at least what they did a couple of weeks ago in their near loss, North Dakota. I think we see 31-25. 31-25, Arizona gets it done at home. Funky score, funky game. Maybe Kansas State picks up a safety, couple field goals. They're going to have to rely on the defense here because their offense has been so lackluster. You told me Avery Johnson was the Heisman Trophy winner. That has not gone well so far. Give me a big, resounding win for Arizona. They're 3-0 in Big 12 play now, and a lot of folks are turning their heads. Baylor, Samford. The Samford Bulldogs are terrible. 99% chance per ESPN for Baylor to win. Sawyer Robertson will throw for 7,000 yards in this game alone. Samford lost to the Citadel 40-13. And West Georgia, whoever that is, 34-3. Baylor 7. This is one of those Florida State games. Baylor 70. We're going to see some old school, like old time Art Briles offenses. Samford 10. Maybe 13. 70-13. If there's an opportunity for you to take the over in this game, please take the over. I think Baylor is going to get it done against Samford. I don't think this game's going to be close. This will be one that you snooze over. Not sure if you need to watch it. Sawyer Robertson further bolsters his stats, gets himself in position to possibly win the Heisman Trophy. Oregon State, Texas Tech. This game is in Lubbock. Let me show you these numbers. Oregon State 111th against the rush. Or they're 111th running the football, I should say, offensively. Their pass offense is fine. They just can't run it. They have that quarterback, I think, from Michigan State, Hauser, maybe. Texas Tech is 11th defensively against the run. They're going to completely shut that down. Oregon State will not have more than 70 yards rushing for the game. They'll have to throw it around the yard. They'll throw at least 3 picks because of that, and that's been what they're prone to. Their starting field position, on average, for their defense is their own 41. It's like Texas Tech is going to get to start on the Oregon State 41 every drive. That's really good against the number 11 pass offense in the nation. Texas Tech wins this game going away. Final score, 55-13. Tech rolls all over Oregon State. I think they still kind of feel the ramifications of that loss to Washington State. They don't want to go through that again. Give me a win in the books for my friends at Texas Tech. Now we have to do it. It's time to go to one of the games that should have been a game of the week in Pitt and West Virginia. ESPN has a 60% chance that Pitt goes on the road to West Virginia and gets the dub. But I want to take you into something deeper than just what ESPN tells you, and it's the actual metrics. The metrics, believe it or not, in a matchup between a West Virginia team that just lost to Ohio and a 2-0 Pitt team, favor West Virginia. Now, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I know it doesn't make any sense to you, and it really doesn't make a ton of sense to me, honestly. But the reason I believe West Virginia could win this game is Massey ratings and what they give me. The most likely score in this game, Massey is one of the most accurate college football sites out there. West Virginia 30. West Virginia 30, Pittsburgh 28. If Massey thinks that West Virginia can win, I think it's this Rich Rodriguez revenge type game. They find a way to get it done. Northwestern State, Cincinnati. May I go any further? This is not going to be a competition whatsoever. Cincinnati wins it 48-14 over Northwestern State. Is that what you want? Brennan Sorsby throws for 7,001 yards. Iowa State, Arkansas State, not interesting. Not 90% chance of victory for Iowa State. Look what they did to South Dakota, I should say, a couple weeks ago, 55-7. Their defense is elite. Arkansas State lost to Arkansas 56-14. It will end up being fairly similar to that. I have Iowa State winning this game 55-13. Not confident whatsoever that Arkansas State can hold a candle at all to Iowa State, their defense especially. I'm going to go with the Cyclones in this game, an emphatic win for the Big 12 in a week that honestly should be pretty uneventful on Saturday overall for this conference. I'm not foreseeing any major upsets or anything that you should be glued to. I would hope there's nothing you should be glued to, at least for this league. That's the goal. Let's go to Utah and Wyoming next. A couple people across the country are calling for an upset in this one. I don't think so. Utah, 14th offensively throwing the football, and a very good defense for Wyoming. They can make Devin Dampier look a little bit different, but a very bad offense for the Cowboys. Number 6 defense in the nation against the pass for Utah. Their rush defense has not been great, 65th in efficiency in the country, but I don't. Now, rubber meets road next week with Texas Tech. This is a 31-13 win for Utah. I don't think they cover 20. Is it 23.5 or something that the line is right now? Yeah, 23.5. I don't think that we get there. 93% chance of victory. People are always like, oh, layer me, scare me, whatever. Now, not with this one. Utah wins it going away against Wyoming. I don't think they have much of an issue. TCU and Abilene Christian, you're going to see a lot of the same as you would from that like Cincinnati and Northwestern State game. TCU's defense number 5 against the rush in America. Their passing offense was electric last 2 weeks ago, I guess, against North Carolina and Bill Belichick, and he's a very good coach. I'm assuming the coach at Abilene Christian is not as good of a coach as Bill Belichick, who's got 6 Super Bowl rings. TCU wins it 63-14, couple garbage time touchdowns for ACU. A lot of folks have Texas State covering against Arizona State, 16 points. Arizona State, 78% chance of victory per ESPN. Last week was lackluster. The week prior, they didn't cover, what is it, 7? Did they cover 16? I don't know if they did against Northern Arizona. I guess they did by a hair. I don't think they cover 16 here. This is a 30-17 game, 30-17 final score. Maybe a 35. GJ Kinney, the head coach of Texas State, is not great at the defense thing. 38-29, 38-28. Arizona State wins, but it's a bit sloppy. Those are all the games across the Big 12 this week. Overall, I mean, we're gonna be fine. I've told you recently, like, you got to be Santa Claus in the situation. The more you win, the better. If you decide to win, you got to keep winning. It needs to be the case for the Big 12 this week. Today's show is brought to you by Mazda. Mazda is incredible. This episode is brought to you by Mazda, moving the game forward for those who believe it's not just about playing the game, it's about redefining it. There are moments that do more than put points on the board. They move crowds, move culture, keep moving the game forward. This week, the moment that moved the game forward is the Baylor Bears against SMU, down 38-24, the same score they lost to Auburn with in the fourth quarter, coming back, winning, getting it done, finding a way in Dallas. When you follow what moves you, the unexpected is only the beginning, and just like there's more to every highlight, there's more to a Mazda vehicle. Mazda, move and be moved. Today's show is also brought to you by Drip Drop. Drip Drop keeps me hydrated. Did you know I fly every week? I fly to Dallas to host the college football kickoff show with Jesse Holley, Coach Gary Patterson. That is broadcast on Fire TV, as well as the Locked On Big 12 YouTube channel today, every Friday. If you're trying to stay on top of your routine, that's where Drip Drop helps me fly across the country once a week. And it's workouts, long days, all of it. Drip Drop's there for me. I'm on top of my hydration. I notice everything works better. My energy, my mood, my focus, my skin. Getting enough fluids every day isn't easy. Drip Drop makes it so. It's doctor-developed, scientifically proven for fast hydration. My go-to flavor is strawberry, game changer after a workout or on those extra busy days. I've tried a lot of electrolyte powders, but nothing tastes as good or works as fast as Drip Drop. Always keep a couple packets in my backpack, especially when I'm on the road. Right now, Drip Drop is offering Locked On listeners 20% off your first order. Head to dripdrop.com. Use promo code LOCKEDONCollege, all caps, LOCKEDONCollege, dripdrop.com. Promo code LOCKEDONCollege for 20% off. Stock up now before the heat hits hard with Drip Drop. All right. Those are all the games picked. I love you. Mwah. This has been and always will be Locked On. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Dose Grande.